is now, I was going to say it's pretty simple, it's never pretty simple. I have looked, so I honestly think I have fucked up royally with this save, and annoyingly I don't think I'm going to know, excuse me, until like end game how much I have. But anyway, we did last episode, and I didn't know if we were going to just pass time to get things done, or if we were going to go travel. Recommendations had been to travel and hit, like, tick off a few areas and stuff in between. We'll keep an eye on the curse thing when we're going to have to go back. That's the plan. The only other thing that I found interesting that was recommended that we take Harry with us. This is a place. I actually have no idea. But that's the plan for today. We're going to explore, hopefully, as long as I don't need to save reload and try and hit all these places with fucking perception so we can find them. That's the plan. We'll hit all these places today. We won't go through all the recommended locations. We'll get through some of them, hopefully. And we'll see what happens. This is the Quite Average Gamer. My name is Duncan, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Let's go. Welcome in, everyone. How you doing? Right, so this is where we left it on the map. Excuse me, so there's a couple things we're going to do first. One, really simple, is we're going to talk to this person, whichever one it appears to be at this point in time. That's the first thing we're going to do. Can you wear this? Yes. Cool. That's the first thing we're going to do. We're also fatigued. Okay, did we not rest last time? Well, that was fucking silly of me. Let's go quickly rest in, and then we'll go speak to her. Because I believe the children she was with, the younger tieflings, they weren't children at all. I believe we can recruit them as people to do jobs for us or some shit. So let's go grab them, do that, and then we'll head out on our adventure. One thing we need to keep an eye on. Something to do with this ancient curse, I believe, maybe. We have, like, shit to do here. We only have 2 companion quests. Now, I don't know if this is because I've not spoke to our companions. I actually don't know how to get them. We still need to meet the nymph, but I feel like that's not too important in the long term at the moment. Maybe. But yeah, I don't know where or how to even start the companion quest. I should maybe look into that. So it's something that we've always got there that we can maybe do at the right time. Fuck me, there's a lot of people that are just called Citizen. And no real 8 Eyes is here. So is Amiri. Somebody called Lena. Since you stopped by, Your Grace, I am Elena, the innkeeper. Tell me about yourself. I love to talk best about myself. Where are you from? I hail from the River Kingdom's Artum, to be precise. I'm from a farming family, just like everybody else, blah blah blah. Okay, I actually don't care about your life story. So what treats you have? Cool, a lot of random stuff. There's a Mire, there's a Noriel. Hey, you're the local baron now, right? Congratulations, the Stagord was a real bastard. It's a good thing you killed him, sometimes justice still triumphs, right? For what it's worth, I've decided to move to the capital. Living at Oleg's is horribly boring, but here, look around, I can feel the rhythm of life. What are you doing here? I sit here waiting for adventurers who are in need of help. We may be sitting here in the backwoods tavern, but in Absalom I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coin. They have brave hearts but shallow pockets. A little gold would be a welcome change for them. I can send them a message and they will come. Okay. Oh, so that's how we retrain people, is you can summon people. Would you like to join me? No, you wouldn't. Okay. Okay, he doesn't want to tell him about his story yet. That's fine. Hello, Amiri. I'm chieftain of your tribe, what do you expect from me? Tribe always must have plenty of food. Tribe's enemies must be tough, not some easy scum. Tribe's fighters must challenge the strongest enemies. Also, well, you must rule the tribe, make big decisions. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we don't really need to be here, do we? Oh, unless there's people on the second floor that we need to speak to, maybe? I have no idea who's in this fucking tavern. Oh, Jathal's up here. That could be worth speaking to. Speak. What made you follow me? Curiosity, the need for a reliable ally. You see, I must come to understand what my goddess seeks from me. Urgathoa gave me the powers of an inquisitor without declaring her will to me. I await a reply, any hint or trace or clue. And I suppose our meeting was no mere accident. Besides, I imagine that several Kionan assassins still pursue me. They never risked attacking me while I was under the patronage of the Eldori. Okay. Why did they follow you? You do not know. They can't be sent by the Queen. I am branded outlaw. But my punishment was exile, and it is not custom for elves to contravene their own verdicts. Okay. Tell me about your goddess. What do you know of them? If you want to read this properly, you can pause. I'm just going to quickly skip through this because I'm just curious to see if we get... your story. I'm just trying to see if we can trigger... So she was exiled for killing a family? What? Did you kill your... Oh my god, she killed her own family. My cousin was the first to use for the ritual. It was a simple matter to pass her deaths as an unfortunate accident. But the enchantment would not last. I had to find another and again conceal my trail. With the third death, my family grew suspicious, and upon the fourth, my deeds were finally revealed. Such pity. If not for this, my unlife even now would overflow with burning pleasure, for I have dozens of useless relatives. I'm not going to judge you for your past deeds. Do you have family? Do you mean with someone I would hesitate to sacrifice? Perhaps my daughter? Sorry, what? I would regret the wasted effort. The creature turned out quite well, like a properly trained... I don't remember my death. I was stunned by the sentence of exile, and I admit I showed weakness. I wandered aimlessly, absorbed in despair without concern for my safety or sustenance. And then I remembered desolate rocks, a stone I lay upon, a convulsion passing not only through my body, but through my soul, and then I awakened cold and calm, my body overwhelmed with strength, but haunted by a strange eternal silence. There were bloody prints of bone feet on the stone next to me, the sign of the goddess. A battle scythe lay nearby. That was the first and last time I heard her voice. She spoke with 3 words, "Hail the Inquisitor." That is all. She has neither addressed me nor answered my pleas ever since. I will not bother with the story of how I tried to comprehend my new condition. Soon I had a chance to put my new powers to the test. A group of my kin had tracked me through the woods. Okay. Okay. So she murdered her own family to become immortal? That's worrying. Citizen. What the fuck is that? A war axe. Sweet. Right, okay, so... I kind of wish I didn't know that now. She is... horrific. If I ever do an evil playthrough, though... love interest, I think. Anyone here? I don't think so. I'm not really bored about looting at the moment. Fuck, now then. Leave. Main square, please. I just want to try and talk to a couple people, just see if we do. Hopefully not get anything as brutal as killing one's own family, but if we get anything more information before we head off. And also I want to speak to Kaise, whatever our two names are, Kaliki and Kane. I want to say Kaneda. Right, there's Tristan. Where are we on the map actually? Tristan, Harim, Data over there. Kaneda is over there. Okay. Let's head over there. Which is over here somewhere, right? I honestly thought there was the game was just being a dick to me. And I was like, why are we not walking? Hello, all of you people. 8 coins? 8? Look me in the eye, Honourable Hassif. Like black clouds hide the shining sun that price steals the joy from my soul and smile from my face. Hassif, I would pluck the moon from the sky for your smile, O beautiful daughter of the desert, but as long as I stand on this side of the counter, no one's charm is going to cloud my judgment. 8 gold coins and not 1 coin less. You are so cruel. Now I'll leave you alone to your heartlessness. The fuck was that all about? Hello. Oh, Hassif's shrewdest of merchants. I like it though. I like people who know which side of their bread is buttered. What were you haggling about? Some trinket. I don't even remember what it looks like. I just like haggling. It's like a little game and a little like flirting. What do you think of walk with me? Are you not tired of walking all the time after chasing all those monsters and badlets? I saw because of a certain pretty thief and lady I'm ready for walk day or night. Whatever. But mustn't freeze you in the wind, blah, 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 blah. Let's go to her house.
I want to ask you a favor.
Well, of course you do.
I can't believe I'm going to ruin such a wonderful moment with a serious conversation. But still, I think you're interested in me the way I'm interested in you. And if that's true, please keep everything that happens between us a secret. From everyone. Even your companions.
Huh?
That's perfect. The land where I come from is full of opposites. Sometimes it's so hot during the day that the rocks melt under the sun like snow. But then comes night, and the cold freezes you to the bone. Night is the time when families gather at the fireplace, when parents hold their children, and when lovers share the heat of their bodies and fill their hearts with each other's heat as they drift into sleep.
Cool. I want to bang a Miri.
I want to show you how it's done.
Come again? I guess I just banned Kinera. Guess we're not romancing Amiri anymore. Woohoo! Go us. God damn it, Wesley. Still half asleep, you slip on your gear and suddenly hear the angry snap of a tail against the bedpost. Looking up, you lock eyes with Kaliki, glowering and embarrassed. Wesley, you and Kinera, we suddenly switched tonight. Could you please get dressed faster? You know, I'm a baron. It's not polite to kick me out when we're in my dominions. If I throw water on you, would it be considered high treason? We accidentally switched in our sleep. I almost fell on top of you when I came out of the portal. We've never had such a silly switch before. You almost fell on me? Now that's something I wouldn't mind. You know what? Career enough for you. Of course, my sister usually shares everything with me. Oh, what am I saying? That's it. Goodbye, Your Grace. I have no idea what the fuck just happened, but it happened, okay? These are the 3 I was looking for. I can't believe it. Look who it is. Visit the Baron himself. I thought gentlefolks didn't hang around their subjects' home. Forgive him, Your Grace. He's got a big mouth. So big that when it comes to visit someone, his tongue enters first, oi oi, and talks rubbish for a few minutes before the rest of his head shows up. These 2 are trying to say that your visit is a great honour for us. How can we help you? Don't say that we can't. There are many things you can do. Tell them about yourself, anytime. How do you know Kalike? Our elder, she's the best. We've known her for many years, though at first we didn't know she was a tiefling. One time we prepared a lot of different sweets and wanted to sell them. We were sitting in the street. They don't let you into the market without a fee. Then there they were, boys and girls in wonderful dresses, also rich and noble, and with them an emberkin, so beautiful. She wanted to buy some sweets from us, but her friends scoffed at us and took her away. And it was Kalike. She was only pretending to be an Asimir using an illusion. And Elke fell in love right away. Hey, what are you looking at? It's the truth. Well, she found us later and bought our sweets and started to keep an eye on us. She called us the Sweet Teeth ever since. Why did you leave? It's all because of the cult of the Dawnflower, the ones who honour Sarenrae for the scimitar she holds in her hand, not for the kindness and mercy. They'll look at any tiefling like a hound looks at prey. Like, you know, we can see what's inside you. We're just waiting for you to do something evil, so well, we gathered secretly with other tieflings and genie offspring to discuss how life is not so good for us in Kadira, and how we could change everything, and then we decided we were conspirators. Okay, so she's sage from the raid. How's life for you here? Thank you for your answers. How did you find the desk? There was something about a witch's house there. I have to go. There is a way to get them to join us. I don't know how it is, but I know it involves, I'm sure, speaking to them and Kalike. Could be wrong. Seriously, are we? Okay, we're not. We're not speaking to Kalike. Hold on. I'm just going to quickly look. Because there absolutely is a way to get them. Sweet Teeth, after you speak to Cleek and Canera, you can talk to them and send them various projects, if in the companion quest. They're not both speaking to me just now, though. Cool. Right, so it probably should have happened already, but it didn't. So that's a little bit of a concern. I mean, I don't really want to date her. Is that bad? I really don't. I'm just going to quickly reload it. I'm just wondering if we can do this without banging her, okay? Which sounds crazy to say, but I really don't want to date the tiefling ladies. Okay, brilliant. Right. Ah, everything's went to shit. Right, so I'm going to... There we go. Just going to quickly skip through this bit again. But I'm going to not walk with her. There we go, we've had this chat. She'll come over here, we'll walk over. We have the chat again. I'm just going to skip through it as quick as I can. And hope we don't have to bang her. I also just hit the wrong answer before. I'm sorry I can't keep... What the fuck? Right, so she's away because I said I couldn't keep her company, which is fine, we'll just fuck off to our house now. Right, she's away. Where is our house now? This one.
Will this ever end?
Will this ever end? And we go. Sweet Teeth. Just going to do this. Just so. We have to go upstairs now. Because you couldn't speak to Kaliki last time after we'd banned Canera. There we go, we can now speak to them now. Fine. The Tiefling girl taps her foot irritated, then leans towards you and whispers loudly. Did you see that? My sister has all three of her empty-headed friends right on her tail. They used to follow her around in Kadira. They know both of us very well. Couldn't we just send them away somewhere? Oh, and by the way, hello. Hold on. I'd like to talk to your sister. With that stuff? Very well, I'll get her. Switch. I'm glad you can to see you at my hearth. Have you seen the sweet teeth? I can't get them out of the house, and I'm so scared they'll suspect something and reveal a secret. I wish I could keep them busy. Cool. Oh, why did you decide to stay in my lands? I like living here. For the first time since fleeing Kadira, I feel like there's a place in the world I can call home, and besides, I probably should have brought this up myself, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I am very, very worried about the forefather, the devil my sister made a contract with. Long ago in Kadira, Kinera thinks she's no longer a threat to us since her death annulled the contract, but I don't believe such a creature can leave us in peace. Okay, you can rely on me. Right, I'm going to go now, and I guess I'll grab Sweet Teeth now. Now I can. Let's see if you can complete my task. Oh, fuck. The non-marches are overgrown. They need to be weeded. I still can't get used to these swamps everywhere. When I was little, I thought that marches and seas and glaciers were all just stories made up by travellers, but here you just leave the city walls and you're up to your knees in real swamp. It's fantastic. Do you really think His Grace wants to tell us about his lands? Why not? The swamps here are oh so juicy, green and blooming, and the mosquitoes whistle all day and night. The Paddy Shah himself would envy you. Alright, enough talks, time to get to work. Grabbing their travel bags, the young tieflings run away. Cool, they're away to weed the fucking normal marches. Right, we've done that, we are now fucking off. Which is fine. Right, whenever we run into them, we run into them. That's fine by me. Okay, so that'll keep them busy for a little bit. Which is fine. I generally don't know an easier way to leave. So we're going in here and we'll hit the map here. And then we'll fuck off. We'll take Harim with us, but I still don't know how to replace with Harim. In fact, no, I need to just quickly check one little thing. Harim. You have a heavy mace. You can't use that. That's fine.
Follow me.
We do have the stash at the back, which we'll just have a quick look at, just to make sure there's nothing in there that might be useful to give to him. Earthbreaker. Can I sort this? Sorry. Thank you. Weapons are what I'm interested in here. Great clubs. He's got a mace, not a flail, correct? He has a mace, not a flail. Correct. Okay. We probably want to try and get him better weapons at some point.
How much longer, I wonder?
Give me a cure light wounds, buddy, old pal. Level 2 spells for you. Take Bone Shaker. I just wonder if you're actually maybe going to be a bit more of a... Ooh, that's interesting. Sorry, Spell magic could be useful though. So could rage. We're gonna take rage. What's your domain slot, sorry? Yeah, I'm fine with you taking all of those. Please don't tell me I have other people that need spells to be selected. You're good, you're good. You're good. You're grand. You're grand. You don't cast spells. You're grand. You're grand. Okay. We either take Karim instead of Tristan or we take him instead of Ragongar. That's what I'm at. Okay. I'm going to leave Tristan behind, I think. I think I can live with that decision. Harry can hit our healings that we need. So I'm going to quick save. We're going to head this way. I believe I do want to enter this location, yes. One of the things we need to set up here is our formation, because I don't know where Harim will fit in it. At the moment, he's at the back. That's actually perfect. Hello. I don't actually know what's here. Interestingly enough.
I'm not afraid.
What is that? Kobolds? Okay, there's kobolds here. We're playing the game of where the fuck's the kobold? That one's over there. You can't hit anything, can you?
I'll cut you.
No, but you can get kind of close. Dog. You can hit that one. Solid, we'll take it. Usually kobolds don't bother me too much, or they don't worry me too much, probably better to
Let
say.
us strike as one.
So, Tayam.
Okay, so there's at least 5 kobolds that I know of. Harim. Now you just move your short little arse over here. Whiz!
Out of my way.
Nice hit. Yeah, you just need to run over here, Amiri. And then Octavia.
Consider me provoked.
Solid. Like it. That's one dead kobold.
Die for me.
The Gormgar has the flail. Got it.
Do not falter.
Solid hit. Are we also pretending he can't go forward here? Okay, interesting.
I don't like you.
Nice mass, Amiri.
They go down!
That used to be a kobold.
This is for you!
Solid hit, Octavia. I like it.
Bleed for me.
Whoever this last kobold is, I feel bad for him. Ooh. Interesting. It's the first miss the dog's had today.
Onwards.
Should be a fairly solid or easy enough fight, this one. Just like that. Let's look and loot. Camp looks a bit though. The owners might be nearby. Sure.
Not that I care.
Cooking almanac. Okay. Healing potions, abso-fucking-lutely. The gnomes fought fiercely, so the gnomes all get killed. Kobold corpses burned by acid and fire. Take that. A sigh, interesting.
Done with waiting.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. So they've been attacked here of some form by something. That's got to be the end up here, right? Let's have a look over here to see if there's anything about that we want.
Does this ever end?
Like everything, you know me, I like to look for loot. Except when I'm off my own people. I don't like robbing my own people, apparently. A wolf, dead gnome there. At least 3 wolves. Shouldn't be too bad for us.
Stay behind me.
I'll fight if I have to.
Nice hit, Octavia. Ragongar.
Fear me.
4th wolf. 5th wolf. Harim.
Repent.
Nice miss, mate. Nice hit from the dog. Amiri.
Bring it!
Just straight up murders one. Where's... Switch to that's now.
Samir there.
Nice little stab.
Let us strike as one!
Nice hit from Val.
You can't stop me!
Another dead wolf.
I'll cut you.
Still want to use up any of my spells just now if I don't need to. I guess we're bringing Harim. There's a chance we might run into a Dwarven Ruin. Since we said we'd take them if we found any. Whatever that's meant to be worth. Dog missed.
Tear them apart!
Amiri missed.
I'll split you in half.
Wes hits with the crossbow.
Do not falter!
Good hit from Val.
Consider provoked.
Good hit from Octavia.
Die for me.
And another one dead. Right, skin the wolves. And search the dead gnome.
Not that I care.
So far, good little start for us. Nothing too troublesome for us. Cause we'll just search
Follow
out.
me.
Just to make sure we don't miss anything. So one thing we don't want to do is miss anything.
How much longer, I wonder?
So let's go down this way and then we'll go round hopefully. A gnome! Wait,
To victory!
oh shit, the gnomes are actually fighting the kobolds. Let's go and try and help these poor bastards, I guess. Just run into the water. He has a funky character design. Who are we, Wes? Octavia.
This is for you.
Solid hit. We'll take it. Oh shit. Just out of range for you. Run, Amiri. Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? The dog? Yeah, you're not really going to do much. Run in! Harim, you might make it eventually. It's like the gnome's caravan or something stuck, maybe?
Out of my way.
Wes misses. Val's
Onwards!
never making it in time. We'll get it on round 2 though. Some of us. Ragongar!
Bleed for me.
Nice hit, Ragongar.
I'll fight if I have to.
Solid hit, Octavia. Amiri.
They go down!
Amiri is waifu, right? We're all in agreement Amiri
Ebbs low.
is the best. I'm not even talking about looks, I just mean the best female character in my opinion in this game so far.
I don't
Although I
like
do quite like
you.
Octavia as well, to be fair.
Stay behind me!
I think I just like the Because every barbarian in every game is a dumb guy or a dumb orc or something, so to see a female character having that just stereotypical barbarian background and quality is kind of just refreshing. And it makes her more lovable to me. Just like there's such a endearing thing about it. I don't know what it is.
You can't stop me. You think that?
Nice. Let them all. We are helping the beleaguered travelers. Here come more kobolds. Tart. I forgot he was alive. So, the gnome invites some of his friends. Stupid, slow, sluggish gnome. Gnome, stupid. There's a purple kobold on the riverbank. Looks like your old acquaintance Tartuccio. Kobolds want this cart. Kobolds shall have it. The horse skull hides most of the kobold's face, but you see his vicious eyes glinting through the eye-empty socket, staring at you. By orders of myself, the glorious King Tartuk. The kobold pounds his chest with his fists. Tartuk, king. The head of the gnome expedition wipes his brow and glares at the kobold. This bastard was the one talking our ears off, while the rest of them were trying to steal our cart. King Tartuk! The gnome looks at you and winks. What do you say about our regicide? Tartuccio, I recognise you. What is this new disguise, and why are you not dead? How do you speak like that to the king? Kobolds attack. You also just buffed him, didn't you? Great.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
I love a mid-recording coughing fit, that's lovely. What are we doing and who am I murdering? Oh yes, kobolds. I remember now. Whee! This dude who does whatever he does. Oh no! They actually managed to somewhat hit Ragongar. Yeah, they're pretty much out of range for their spells at the moment, so just move forward. Val, you have the same issue, just out of range completely. Octavia, you're probably going to have the same issue, I imagine. Let's just move you forward. Harim, you might get involved at some point today. Kind of like this Jubilost character design with the specs. I always find it weird to see glasses in like a fantasy world like this. The dog. Nice hit. Gongar, time to start actually killing things, please. I'm allowing you to use one of your spells. Amire, Rage. Nice. Oh look, it's my turn to do spells. I'll also hit them with that Molten Orb spell.
Let us strike as one.
Solid. Octavia. Just fucking pick one.
Consider me provoked.
Nice miss. Harim, just hit one of them.
A waste.
Nice miss. You have contributed nothing today. Ragongar. You can charge, I didn't even realise. What's that spell again? Oh, yeah, I'm not bored by that. What do I want you to actually do?
Die for me.
That'll do, I suppose.
Bring it!
That's annoying. You have quite a distance on you, I like that. Weds, they're not dead yet. When I get you to go here and just hit them with the burning hands, to be fair. While not hitting Amiri. That'll do.
Do not falter!
This is for you!
Nice. There's 2 of them left.
Become man.
Yes, well in, hit him. Someone want to kill the last one? We're going go.
Bleed for me.
Sweet. See you soon. This is not over. Goodbye, Tortuccio. You're still there, mate. Oh. Now he's gone. First things first, bodies. Loot them all. Let me make sure there's nothing down here we've missed. Except for my guess go this direction and see what the fuck's happening. Oh, here we go. While the Rose are busy fighting the kobolds, furiously cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome guests right in their dragonish snouts, the cart was all but forgotten. The unwitting cause of the fight, it was being dragged away by the scared ponies when it slid down the ford, sinking all the way up to the coachman's seat in the river. This is where the Skunk River flows into the Tuskwater, and the current becomes excessively spiteful, cold, stubborn, and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's cart, the Skunk River must have decided to drag it down amid all the commotion, but it was caught in the act. The surviving gnomes, led by the head of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and crabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, were able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red and grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. But just then, a package fell into the water. With a heartbreaking splash, it vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 metres down the river. No, the head of the known expedition moaned as he glowed at the package. That was Alchemane Life, the latest issue. After plunging into the cold river, the ponies immediately lost their nerve. Swiveling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through the reins and throw off the loads. Why are you just standing around? Go on, help them! The head of the known expedition was visibly dissatisfied as he shouted. We actually have a crowbar. Let's use a crowbar. Item lost, crowbar, I don't mind that. Oh god, what have I done? Set under the wheel, the crowbar wedged into position against the stones on the riverbed, making the process of pulling the cart out of the river easier. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh god, so we have somebody with high mobility but no nature. Octavia. Amiri. Oh god. I kinda want to go for Amiri, but her mobility shit. Okay, Amiri tripped on the edge of the cart and fell awkwardly on the roof, startling the already frightened ponies even more. The ponies seemed to be relieved to feel a firm hand holding the reins again. They calmed down at once and allowed themselves to be unhitched. In just a few moments, they were standing back at the ford, ready to pull the cart from the river. We tied a rope to the cart. 1, 2, 3, and the rope was securely tied to the cart, make it easier to pull out. A good lesson for every adventurer: never leave home without a rope. Rope is your best friend. Gathering our strength, we began pulling the cart from the river. If you're certain you're ready, then let's do it, but be careful. Imagine the cart's full of gold, ale, or some other thing you couldn't bear to lose. Valerie frowned. Better you should trust in our dignity than our greed, Sir Gnome. The gnome rolled his eyes. For God's sake, whatever, just pull the cart. We pulled the cart. The cart creaked and cracked, sounding as though it were sobbing. The board strained against the combined stress of the rushing water's pull against everyone trying to pull the cart ashore. Unfortunately for the cart, both sides were of equal strength. Something had to be done, or the poor cart would be torn to pieces. Okay, so we have a few checks we can do. So we either have this athletics check or this lore one. Let's try this nature check, which succeeded. So we calmed down the ponies again. After everyone struggled together for a while, the cart finally made it out of the muddy riverbed and rolled back onto rocky ground of the wading ford, prompting some seemingly indignant sloshes and squelches as the river released its trophy and rushed along the search of easier prey. Losing no time, the head of the gnome expedition jumped inside. For a good while, rattling and swearing were all that could be heard from the cart until the gnome's face finally reappeared under the rooftop, seemingly satisfied. Almost everything's still in place, he announced, cheerfully jumping from the cart. It's all wet and crumpled, but at least nothing's missing. Thank you, travellers, if not for your help. Guided by my keen supervision, of course. I'd have had to have said goodbye to my precious possessions. Okay, so we've done that. Save, obviously. Let's not know if we can do that again. Okay, Jubilost, that's one I need to speak to. You are Jubilost. The gnome that stands before you wears dirty and ragged clothes. They used to look stylish and wealthy long ago, but those times are long gone. His black hair is matted, a deep fresh scratch across his cheek. Despite of this rather pathetic look, the gnome behaves with inner dignity and even manages to maintain a superior manner.
Jubilos Nartropple, at your grace's service. Your help with these kobolds and my almost drowned cart was timely indeed.
Northropple. Love it.
By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation.
Dude, I don't even know who the fuck you are.
Oh, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
Jablos jabbers too fast, never stopping to even take breath. You can see he's piled up some emotions. It just needs to get them out of his system.
Sounds like your servants are nothing but tools to you. Truly, with masters like that, being a servant is not much of an improvement over being a slave.
Ah, yes, Octavia, I forgot that you get kind of touchy about, you know, the whole obviously slavery thing.
What's this then? Run along, little girl, the grown-ups are talking.
Oh, this guy's going to get murdered.
So, you're not only arrogant, but a boorish swine as well. Why am I not surprised at all?
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment.
Whatever, dude.
So, how did you say your barony was called? Whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them Maybe Local Baron Will Help. I guess it's a fitting name.
The gnome feels silent at last. He just watches you with his shifty eyes, opening and closing his mouth as if he wants to say something more, but hasn't come up with anything yet.
You think too highly of yourself, Sir Gnome. Behave with some dignity while you're on these lands.
Oh, I see. The very spirit of knighthood embodied. So, what do you propose me to do, Sir Knight? Should I lie?
By no means. But you shall not be so blunt. I bid you to express your opinion in a more courteous form.
Sorry about that.
Your problem, Sir Knight, is that you worry too much about form and appearance. Unsurprisingly so, considering your pretty face. As for me, I worry solely about the content.
Okay. Valerie blushes even more and turns away. It seems to you that the gnome has stepped on her toes. How do you know I am Baron?
I've already told you I visited your capital some time ago. Weren't you listening to me? And I'm used to being greeted by officials when I arrive to settlements of at least some importance. The glory of myself and my exploits usually precedes me, and officials usually prefer to be on good terms with me.
I didn't know you'd come.
Yes, you're right. I should have remembered that your lands are in the middle of nowhere, and you don't get updates on important things in time.
I don't like your manner of speaking, gnome.
So what? Well, I don't like a lot of things. You know what I do when I don't like something? I try to change it. For example, I don't like your barony's roads, so I've reported to the authorities about it, namely, you. And as for you, instead of pouting, you'd better get down to business and try to resolve the trouble.
I thought I was going to like you because I thought your picture looked cool. Now I just think you're a dick.
I can see it's your first encounter with the freedom of speech. Just do what you consider right, and let others discuss it. You know, not everyone gets a chance to become a baron, so discussing a baron's actions is actually all the unlucky ones can do.
I don't mind the freedom of speech.
Wow, a baron supporting freedom of speech. Well, that's news. Remains to be seen what you'll say after reading my article.
So what happened here? How did your car end up in the river?
My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared.
Okay.
You know what he told me? He introduced himself as the king of the kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. No way. So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole. In the meantime, I've noticed that kobolds have already started to untie my cart. Well, I called my men to keep the cart safe. They couldn't guess what to do on their own, just stood there with their mouths ajar. Then things heated up as the fighting started, and while we were fighting, the ponies dragged the cart to the river. Ah, stupid animals.
Right. Sorry, buddy, give me 2 seconds. You said you were famous, but I don't know you. What are you famous for?
That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hoped. I'm famous as a traveler, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. My articles for different journals are well known everywhere, from Andorran to Brevoy. You've definitely read some issues of National Alchemy, haven't you?
I want to know how his voice actor is. I think I actually recognise the voice.
Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea? Or the most scandalous one, The Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states? Didn't read any of these? Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be hard for me to write at least something positive otherwise.
Okay, so what's such a famous person doing that far from civilization?
I pursued 2 objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for the Independence. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here, but now an opportunity has appeared. Thanks to you, I must add. So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too. Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven outpost established here several centuries ago.
Harim, don't get excited, but that may be what we're looking for. What is this dwarven outpost you're searching for?
Your ignorance is stunning. You create a barony, and still you know nothing about the lands you own. I'll have to enlighten you on the subject.
Please do, you wank.
You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected 5 Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders.
Okay, we actually know this.
One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken, but nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
Tell me, is this old dwarven outpost abandoned? Is it possible it is now used by trolls as a lair, for instance?
Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
Okay. I'm looking for the trolls lair. Maybe we're looking for the same place. Let's join our efforts and start looking together.
Well, you proved to be a capable companion in a case of emergency. I guess I can entrust you with covering my back. Let's go. I will send someone for my cart later.
Right. Now, here's the thing. I have no fucking clue what you actually do, friend. And I can't check, can I? This is... If I had one criticism, this would be it. Is that I can't select him to see what his skills are, or whatever. You know? He seemed to take distance, so his range... I know that much. That's literally all I know about the alchemist. So right now, they two are melee with the dog. They two are range. He's range and healing. No, he's melee and healing, sorry. He's melee with magic. So what are you? I mean... Is that smart or stupid? I actually don't know. Because I have no idea what the fucking alchemist does. Truth be told. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to check El Google. Okay, I'm back. Google was not really my friend there. Because it would want me to get rid of someone I didn't want to get rid of. So we're going to get rid of a Gongar just now. As we look at Jubilos. He is an alchemist level 5. Heavy crossbow +1. Downside is currently I have no good armor to give him. Which I guess we can kind of deal with. At some point if need be. Spell book. You do have spells. You can heal, which is good. And then level 2, Cat's Grace and Barkskin. We'll take Barkskin. Yeah, take Barkskin. That seems really useful. What does shield do? Minute per level. You're level 5, so that'd be 5 minutes. How many rounds is a minute again? Got rid of them and bring them to Bomber Eyes. I don't really understand what you do, but we'll surely figure it out at some point. So yeah, that's all well and good. Let's just have a quick look at the map. So I guess we can try and see if there's anything left to explore here before we go to the next area, I guess. There's some ponies, which is fine. So I can just have a quick look around.
To the dust.
Okay, here's an interesting one. 3 wolves, at least 2 sentinels. Ow. Now we can see what the alchemist does.
I'll fight if I have to.
Good hit. Amiri.
Tear them apart!
Good hit. Dog, get yourself forward.
Onwards!
Jubilos. Okay, let's see what you have. So you have 9 acid bombs. You have 9 alchemist bombs. So they're not like that. So these are abilities for you. Oh, okay, this is interesting. You have mutagens. You can cheat affliction. Interesting. That'd be really handy when we fight the trolls, actually, because you're only can only be killed by, you know, fire and acid.
A clever ploy.
Smear them.
So yeah, that could be actually really useful having him there for that. Because we're not going to have to fight trolls some point in this act. The whole thing's called Troll Trouble or whatever the fuck.
You can't stop me!
Nice hit. Whee!
Stay behind me.
I don't like these two are just fighting each other's Espers are just not bothering our asses.
I'll split you in half. Repent.
I mean, if Jubilos can learn healing spells and is good for dealing the damage, I wonder if he would be a better overall healer for us if we managed to recruit like another tanky character. Although I get the feeling Rugonga could probably do that, but
Let us strike as one.
nice hit,
Primitives.
nice miss.
Out of my way. Your life ebbs low.
Okay, let's see what this is. Galt Ragu. We'll take all. Obviously, we'll take all. Then we copy the recipe. Sweet. Nothing else over this side. Just make our way over here just to make sure
Will
there's
this ever
nothing. Oh, somebody's found something. Well, Antiques person will pay handsomely for that. I can't remember who that is now, but we did meet someone who'll buy it. It's one of the merchants. It's in our capital. Who I wish I actually had taken 2 minutes to read up about, and we might have not sold a load of stuff they'd have bought for a nice
Face
price.
me if you dare!
At least 4 wolves with 1 big fucker. Materia, just one of these
This
two.
is for you.
Nice hit. Another one dead. Nice miss, dog.
What a waste.
Will they ever learn?
No missing.
I don't like you.
Do not falter.
Can we just kill them, please?
I'll fight if I have to!
Bring it.
At least Amiri's just slicing them up.
Become as dust.
A fine use of my talents.
Just hit that little more, please. Thank you.
Onwards. Huh.
Nice miss. Really love that for us.
You can't stop me!
Fuck me, man. Nice Amiri being the only one useful at the moment.
Repent.
A clever ploy.
Smear them.
One more dead wolf, please.
Stay behind me.
Consider me provoked!
They go down.
Seriously?
Your life ebbs low. What a waste.
Ha! primitives.
I'll
Fuck
split
me.
you in half.
Let us strike as one.
This is
How
for
are you all missing? The big fucker of a wolf. There we go. Oh, a ring. That'll be useful for our newest member. Right, sweet. So that ring of protection will go on him. Just to boost that armor class a little bit. Let's leave here. Rest up and try and head to what I hope is the next place we want to go to. But as always, we'll do all of our little thingies, like our quick save for a start. Hit that rest, which we'll need to manage now. Hunting. So cooking is definitely your speciality. Oh, +4, +8, +4. Over there. +11 for you, okay. Right.
You're always the first to get into fights.
And that's
As if
indeed
there are
what the
no
special
fighters in
were
the
for
party
Horsley.
except you.
Left them to it.
Why not? I know there are others, but it's the custom. The best fighter is always in the front row.
Okay, so everything in that sense looked like it went well. We have been attacked, which is never fun. Who by? Okay, 3 bandits.
I'll fight if I have to.
Do not falter.
Out of my way.
1 dead.
Clever ploy.
Oh no, it's not dead. I thought it was.
Become as dust.
Bring it.
Okay, 1 is actually dead now.
You can't stop me.
Onwards. Stay behind me.
Nice hit.
I don't like
Nice
you.
miss.
Ha! Primitives.
Repent.
Right, let's loot them all. And let's go back to our little rest. And everybody is happy as Larry.
Follow me. Or
Try and
don't.
get out. So everybody's fully healed. Everybody has their spell slots back, which is always amazing. And I want to keep them this way. Okay, something else just popped up which I do need to check. But let's enter this place first quickly. And then I'll read the journal. Because loads of things just popped up. And we have... So this here, we have to watch this, okay? This is... pretty much means that our timer, as far as I can tell, we have fucked up. Our timer's kicked in for this far fucking early than we are in terms of what we've got through. So, well, that's not the problem. Yeah, so basically, I have 192 days now to hit every location I want to hit. Get all the quests done that I need done. And be ready for that hilltop or whatever.
Not that I care.
Korax. A group of hardy people with axes, most likely lumberjacks, are menacing a fragile Nixie. 2 lumberjacks stand before her, relaxed, disconnected. The lead lumberjack shakes her fist at the Nixie. What is a Nixie? Let them go, you swamp freak. If you don't, I'll burn this rotting grove to the ground. You're the freaks, and my name is Milliance. Thank you very much. If you keep being rude, they'll just drown, whatever. What's going on here? We were minding our own business, cutting trees and splitting logs when this hag shows up out of nowhere, screeches at us, then jinxes two of ours and threatens to drown them. With this fae breeding like rabbits everywhere, what's the normal command to do? Stupid Jumbo, you're the ones who breed like rabbits, spreading into more and more space. We've lived here since forever. I've grown these trees for more than 100 years. Know them down to the tiniest leaf. Okay, can I let them go? These people have families. You wish. As soon as I let them go, the whole lot of them will attack. If these goons want to go home to their stupid families, going to promise to take care of my grove. Try to reason with the loggers. Listen to me, people. Ooh. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm the Baron of these lands, rightful ruler of the realm, and I haven't granted anyone logging rights to this forest. You should leave now or you may regret it. Never mind. How are we supposed to restore a tree that's already been cut down? There are these magic things that look like feathers, feather tokens. Throw one of them in the ground. My cousin lives in the Gnarl Marches. Hold on, what? Lives in the Gnarl Marches? What? Throw one in the ground. So your people's mages who tread the swamps more often than others. They can make them. Wait here, I'll bring the feathers. Okay, so now I have this to do. I have no idea where these things are. Or who I can even fucking buy them from. Let's just deal with these direwolves quickly.
I am prepared to meet my end. Are you?
Probably not. Okay, I'll hit the direwolf. Nice hit. Shit.
Let us strike as one.
Nice hit.
Smear.
Nice hit, actually.
Will they ever
Nice hit.
learn?
Your life ebbs.
Nice hit. All dead.
How much longer, I wonder? My search was
So.
not in vain.
Nuts. Okay, no, that's actually what I'm looking for. I have no idea where to find these fucking things.
Not that I care.
Annoyingly. Can I even go down this way without causing hell? Not really, great. That's handy. This. We can buy them from mages living around the swamps or ask the Dryad Teresi, who lives in the Gnarl Marches, to give us some. Right, so I actually do need to fuck off to do this one. Do you know what? I think for my own mental sanity, because I don't really know where we're going, and the fact that I now know that we are pretty much behind where we want to be, I think. So I'm going to have to either get very fucking lucky to go through the rest of the places we need to go, or I fail, I think. Genuinely, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, ignoring all that, let's end it here. Next time we come back, I'll have found out how we get to these feather things we need, but also it's the best order in trying to get to them, hopefully, so that we're not wasting time that we just do not have travelling needlessly, I think. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a thumbs up. It does genuinely massively help out the channel. If you know what's best to do, leave a comment. I need help always with this game. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.